Hi everyone, I am Nora Alessandra Endu from BSN English 1A, and now I'm going to discuss Week 8 module in Linguistics 2. Explain or define the following. A. Speech community. A speech community is a group of people who share a set of linguistic norms and expectations regarding the use of language. It is a concept mostly associated with social linguistic and anthropological linguistic. Exactly how to define speech community is debated in the literature. Letter B. Linguistic borrowing. In linguistic borrowing, also known as lexical borrowing, is the process by which a word from one language is adapted for use in another. The word that is borrowed is called a borrowing, a borrowed word, or a loan word. Letter C. Language contact. Language contact occurs when speakers of two or more language or varieties interact and influence each other. The study of language contact is called contact linguistics. When speakers of different language interact closely, it is typical for their language to influence each other. Letter D. Language variations. Variation between language dialects and speakers is known as inter-speakers variation. Variation within the language of a single speaker is called intra-speaker variation. Since the rise of social linguistics in the 1960s, interest in linguistic variation, also called linguistic variability, has developed rapidly. Letter E. Language registers. The term register is a variety of language used in different social situations. For example, English. This language is used differently in different fields like law, religion, society, medical, sports, teaching, etc. In each of these areas, specific vocabulary and manner of use of English is implemented or applied, which is defined the legal, religious, scientific, sports, medical language, etc. Letter F. Language shift. Language shift is a process whereby members of the community in which more than one language is spoken abandon their original vernacular language in favor of another. Especially in language contact situations, people are confronted with choices and about which language to speak. Language death. In linguistics, language death occurs when a language loses its last native speaker. By extension, language extinction is when the language is no longer known, including by second language speakers. Social linguistics. Social linguistics is the study of the connection between language and society and the way people use language in different social situations. Explain the relationship of the following. A. Language and gender. In social linguistics, the research study in relationship between language and gender in many aspects, such as gender and politeness, gender and language style. Most of the research believe that females are more polite than males. The language of female is indirect and implicit. Males is direct to the contrary. Language and social class or ethnicity. In researching this topic, many researchers who study socialistics have reported that language is affected by social class. Researchers have reported that the lower and working class struggle from frequently in the attainment of standard or cash English when compared to middle or upper class students. Explain the following three sub-varieties of Philippine English. A. Yaya English, B. Bargirl English, and C. Colegiala English. Most linguists are agreed that the relation between language and power is a mutual relationship. Power institutions and individuals use language as both means to construct their power and as a way to maintain it. Yaya English is that a qualification that Maria Lourdes Batista makes is that the features of Yaya English are actually typical of standard Philippine English. Bargirl English. Bautista then describes that Bargirl English wherein it has the same characteristics of the Yaya English with the addition of the use of and non-Filipino idiomatic expressions. Colegiala English is that Bautista observes that what she calls the base language in the English but the syntax of characteristically Tagalog predicate plus subject. Other characteristics of Colegiala English are frequent insertions of common Tagalog function words, particles, and conjunction, etc. And the use of Tagalog content words are and Tagalog exclamatives. The Colegiala belongs to the higher socioeconomic class, assorted with extracted English. That would be all. Thank you.